Welcome to our last and final new homes of 2025. My name is Ainsley and today we are here at the Sand by Sustain Land. This is touted to be the most affordable new launch for the City Fringe area. And now let's go meet our managing partner Kendall to find out more. So Ken, maybe you can just share with us a little bit more as to why is this area so raved? Like, why are people always talking about this project?
I think the price point is really attractive. The Sand is located within your Bukit Timah planning area.
Okay.
And a portion of this area, a part of it falling within the core central region and a portion within the RCR. So the Sand is within the RCR region. And we know for this entire year, our RCR has already been transacting at an average of 2,700 plus per square foot.
Okay.
And because it's a very close proximity to the core central region, that area has already transacted at an average of about 3,001 per square foot.
Sure.
Based on our own estimation, we think the Sand will come into the market at an average of 2,350 per square foot.
Okay.
And because this is a mid-rise development, prices will start from about 2,002 per square foot. So I think this kind of pricing will provide a very huge value to both buyers and homeowners.
Yep. This is pretty much like outskirt pricing right now, right?
Oh yes, these prices are the prices that we've seen transacting within your Lentor and your Springleaf Enclave.
So Ken, maybe just to also understand why this kind of pricing?
So as I mentioned in a lot of the videos and our seminars, we are actually into the start of the cycle.
Yeah.
But as we move into 2026, we will most likely enter into the mid-cycle.
Mid-cycle, okay.
Right. The land was bidded in the early cycle, and at the start of the cycle, it will always lead to competitive land bids, which will translate into competitive launch prices. As we move into the mid-cycle next year, we are already starting to see land bids moving upwards in terms of pricing. To put into context of the Sand pricing, next year we will see the base price of our OCR, for example, the likes of Chencharu in Yishun, to be launching at about 2003 to 2004 per square foot.
Okay.
We will also see a plot in Lakeside in Jurong that will also launch at about 2004 plus per square foot. And of course, if we go another segment downwards, we will see two EC plots in Senja, Bukit Panjang and Woodlands coming into the market and next year or maybe early 2027 at a price range of about 1,008 to 1,009.
Wow.
So as we move into this kind of pricing, we know that the Sand will be the only opportunity left for buyers to be able to enter into the RCR at this attractive price point. And I'm pretty sure as we stand here again a year later, we will realize how attractively priced the Sand was.
Right. So Ken, this area is quite matured already. What other kind of growth can we sort of expect in this area?
So in the latest draft Master Plan 2025, we have seen government placing quite a lot of emphasis in the rejuvenation of matured and older estates. And Bukit Timah is definitely one of them.
Sure.
Right, so we have seen them over the years trying to rejuvenate the Beauty World area, 15 minutes walk away from where we are. We are seeing a new integrated development coming up, which comprises of a new mall called Bukit V.
Okay.
The shopping mall is going to be as large as your Wisma Atrium.
Oh, nice.
Right. Across the road, there will be a new integrated community development. That one comprised of your popular Bukit Timah hawker center and food market, indoor sports facility, together with elder care facilities as well. So with these two new buildings coming out, it will provide a rejuvenated beauty world. At the same time, it will also provide new and better amenities for residents in the area. So other than that, as we zoom further out, within a 5 minutes drive away or 2 MRT stations away, we will then see the redevelopment of Turf City. Turf City has been announced. They will build approximately 26 plots of white-side mixed-use developments in the area, together with residential plots, with some of them having commercial units and components at the bottom. This is going to provide about 15 to 20,000 private and public housing. It will create a new neighborhood within the area. URA has already kick-started this entire process this year, with the first land being bidded and won, slated to launch next year above $3,000 per square foot. This will have a lot of positive impact on the residents within this area. Number one, they will have improved livability because there will be more amenities within reach. Number two, with the land prices increasing each time the land are being bidded within Turf City and around us, you will realize that the Sand is priced so attractively that it should not be missed.
For sure.
When I did a study of the downtown line and I study the properties that are sitting along stations that are within close proximity to us, within 15 minutes walk into Beauty World, we already have the reserve residences average at about $2,500 per square foot on a new launch and have crossed 3,001 on the highest per square foot. Can you imagine the difference in the price point when just 15 minutes walk away, 2 stations down into the 6th Avenue area? That is is where I mentioned about the Turf City redevelopment.
That's right.
We know that the new plot coming up at Dunyan will be at about above $3,000 per square foot. So as we move to the other spectrum, 2 stations down beyond Hume and Hillview area, we have few new launches over the past few years. The likes of your Hugh Haven, the Mies, the Botany.
Botany as well.
Right. So these 3 launches, although in a further off area, have already transacted above $2,400 per square foot.
Whether is it this way or that way, we are still lower.
Which is why I say pricing within the sand is so rare and it should not be missed. It will become yesterday's price in a few months' time.
So Ken, talking about growth, in our immediate vicinity, what are some of the other growths that we get to expect?
So when we look at the master plan of where the sand is located, in fact, there are 3 other plots that are surrounding us of about the same plot ratio. Looking at how the mid-cycle land prices have been, if these lands are released, we will know that the land prices will definitely be a lot higher than what the sand was needed for, which will mean that these plots, when they eventually come out, will have a pulling effect on the sand's pricing.
Okay.
And I think this has immediate and very impactful effect on the appreciation of the sand. And interestingly, out of these 3 plots, one of the plot is actually a reserve site.
Oh.
So the government has not decided what they want to do with this site. If they have planned for residential in a long time ago, it would be residential, right? So there's a possibility that this site may eventually come out to be either a mixed-use site, it may be a full commercial site. I think this is one site to look out for because it may come out as a pleasant surprise to the residents in the area. When we look at the geographical area of where the sand is, we are potentially the last residential plot that will have a direct view to Bukit Batok Nature Park. With this, it has a guaranteed nature view that is so rare within the urban forest in Singapore. And I think this brings a lot of value. There's a lot of intangible benefits living beside a nature park. There will be a lot of family activities that can take place even for your walks and your stroll and your jogs as well.
So okay, maybe we can dive down deeper into schools and amenities. What can we expect here?
Other than the bigger malls that we talk about, that's about 15 minutes walk away. Within 5 to 10 minutes walk, we actually have direct access to shops, eateries, and also a supermarket along your Jalan Jurong Kechil road.
Oh.
Parents with young kids will also love to know that we are within 1 kilometer to Bukit Timah Primary School as well.
That's very nice. So we're here at the model of the sand, and of course we have our cluster head Bala who will be sharing us a little bit more. But before that, Bala, I just want to get some orientation right. Standing here, the entrance is along Jalan Jurong Kechil, and so that means behind us will be Bukit Batok Nature Park.
You're right.
And beyond that as well will be Bukit Timah Nature Reserve.
Yes.
So that means we are quite surrounded by nature.
Yep. So the sand blends in seamlessly together with nature. You have your Bukit Timah Nature Reserve, you have your Bukit Batok Nature Park, is what you mentioned, engulfing us. Within the development, you can also see the landscaping has got a lot of greens, and the undulating terrain is also deliberately poised. Like for instance, you see the 50-meter lap pool is elevated and it is disjointed from the development. All this gives the effect blending together with nature.
So Bala, maybe you can share with us some of the unit offerings that Sustain Land will be offering buyers here.
We have a total of 347 units, 5 towers, 10 stories high, 1 bedroom plus study all the way up to 4 bedroom units. Block 224 and 226. Those are what we call the premium block, also overlooking your Bukit Batok Nature Park. The other 3 towers consist of your 1 plus study up to 3 bedroom units. In terms of site orientation, the main entrance, ingress, egress will be from Jalan Jurong Kechil. You have a bus stop right outside the development. You have 7 buses in total, bringing you to Beauty World bus interchange. If you wish to walk about maybe 15 minutes towards Hume MRT station, which is also part of your downtown line.
So Bala, just to circle back a little bit, you mentioned the 2 blocks at the other side faces Bukit Batok Nature Park.
Yep.
So at what kind of levels are we expecting to have that feel of Bukit Batok Nature Park?
So basically from the road level to the first floor unit, it's raised up approximately about 8 meters.
Okay.
So having said that, a 5th floor unit should give you a very good view to overlook Bukit Batok Nature Park.
So Bala, standing here, I think this has one of the nicest vantage points to see the whole facilities, and something that really catches my eye has to be the elevated lap pool. That's so cool. Bala, share with us a little bit more about what you like and the facilities as well.
So if you look along this side, you have your 50 meters lap pool, which is elevated. Below that is where they tucked in your function room for you to have gatherings, and they have 4 different function rooms actually.
Okay.
It can be amalgamated
Together?
into one big space to hold very big party size. So the more boisterous part of the development comes at this area where you have your spa pool, your hydro pool, children's play pool. And on the far end of the development is where you have your air-conditioned gym overlooking the 50 meters lap pool. And we do have a hot and cold bath.
Hot and cold baths.
Yep.
So that's for like sports recovery and all that good stuff, right?
It's something we experience in wellness spas.
Right. Okay.
So they've brought it now to the sand.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
So beyond that, 3 towers within the development, sky gardens, communal areas. You can even hold gatherings as well.
Yeah. So this is one of the show units that we want to show you. This is our 3-bed, 2-bath, 1109 square feet. Bala, it looks like we have got a 3.9 meters ceiling height. Tell us a little bit more.
So within the Sand, every ground floor unit, which is your first floor unit, as well as your top floor, which is your 10th floor unit, will have high ceiling of 3.9 meters for your living and dining. Apart from that, if you realize, for a 3-bedroom unit, you see the frontage, you get close to about 5 meters. What's more, you do have a dry kitchen. You have an island top over here before you go over to your wet kitchen.
I thought this is quite rare as well for 3-bedroom.
So it's quite uncommon, especially the newer developments nowadays. So for the 3-bedroom classic collection, your appliances are by SMAC. You have your fridge, washer, dryer, cooker hood and cooker hob, sintered stone finish countertop. Your floorings are homogeneous tiles, and the bedrooms are of engineered timber. So another very unique selling point for the Sand is including the 1-bedrooms, 2-bedrooms, selected stacks. Your bathrooms, your common room as well as your master bedroom bath will have natural ventilation.
This is the next show unit we want to show you. It's a 1453 square feet, 4-bed, 3 baths, and it comes with a powder room as well. So Bala, share us a little bit more.
So the frontage you can see for yourself.
Very big, very wide.
It is close to about 6 meters.
Okay.
Right, it is as good as a landed frontage. So apart from that, I think what sets us apart, we are in the Prestige collection. In terms of the appliances, so you have Miele appliances, your floorings are compressed marble, your rooms are also engineered timber. We are now here at the junior master of the 4+ study unit. Every room, including the junior master, you would be able to fit in a queen size bed. Your master bedroom, you can fit in a king size. Comes with a walk-in closet. You have another 2 common rooms which are sharing another bath with Jack and Jill concept.
So instead, I think we talk a lot about the attractive price points of the Sand. We look at the current pricing and even the near future pricing. We know that this price will never happen again. Right? So we also want to share about the track record of the resale transactions within this area. Within a very near proximity, we took into consideration developments that are less than 5 years old, and they include View at Kismis, Verdale, and Daintree.
Okay.
So out of these 3 developments, we have seen 0 unprofitable transactions,
Very nice.
which means every buyer who sold their units within these condos have made money, right? And in the resale pricing, we are seeing them transacting about the same, from about $2,000 per square foot to about $2,200 per square foot. And these are pre-harmonized developments whereby they are still selling aircon ledgers. So when you put into comparison with the Sand, you know that the Sand may potentially be buying lower than the resale pricing, or at about the same price. When you analyze the pricing on the whole, I think it's comprehensive enough to let everybody know that the pricing is safe with still a very big potential to grow.
So we hope this series of our new home showcase gives you some confidence of the Sand. I mean, super amazing price point. So if you want to come on by and check it out, just want to let you guys know that we will be previewing from the 31st of October to the 11th of November. Our consumer seminar will be happening on the 5th of November, and of course the public booking day will be happening on the 15th of November. Once again, my name is Ainsley.
I'm Ken.
And we look forward to seeing you right here at the Sand.